Ever since you were a child, you had a dream to become great, and those dreams are in your head for a reason. Now you've reached an age where you want to learn coding, start a YouTube channel, get fit, read more, maybe even start a business. With all these plans in your head, you feel excited. You have a daytime job and you want to run a business at the same time, but you're too caught up in your main job, which leaves you drained by the end of the day. And that's nothing new. By the end of the week, you're still stuck in the same loop of thoughts with no real progress. You might be thinking you don't have enough time. Maybe you feel unfortunate, confused, or even caught in procrastination. Let me ask you something. How many things do you want to become good at? Be honest. 3, 5, 10? Now here's the real question. How many are you actually making progress in? The truth is, millions of people have dreams in their heads, but little to no achievement. We've all been told, follow your passion. But no one tells you what to do when you have too many passions. There's a famous concept in psychology called the paradox of choice, studied by Barry Schwartz. It shows that the more options we have, the harder it becomes to commit. More choices seem to give you freedom, but instead, they can slowly lead to paralysis without proper execution. Think of your time and energy like a glass of water. If you pour it into 10 different goals, each one gets almost nothing. But if you pour it into one or two, that's where progress happens. Now, here's the mistake most people make. They try to do everything at once. But high performers don't do more things at the same time. They do fewer things better. There's also a concept from Stanford researchers called focused attention. Your brain performs best when it's not constantly switching tasks. Every time you switch goals, you lose momentum. It's called the context switching cost. So the problem isn't that you have too many interests. The problem is you're trying to live all your lives at once. Now you might be thinking, am I supposed to give up my passions? No, not at all. You just need a system. Here's a practical strategy to help you break it down and become productive. Pick one main focus for the next 3 to 6 months, something that can pay your bills and act as your foundation. If you already have a job that meets your needs, that's great. It gives you leverage to build what's next. That's your season. Everything else? Put it on hold, not forever, just for later. Ask yourself which one of my interests gives me the most results, growth, or opportunity. Focus on that. Because 80% of your progress will come from 20% of your efforts you're allowed to explore. But here's the rule. Treat your main goal like a full-time commitment. For now, use your spare time or weekends to work on your other interests, and use the money you earn from your main job to support your side hustles and invest in your growth. If you want to read more or practice your guitar despite a busy schedule, you still can, by managing your time wisely. Start with your mornings. When you wake up, make your bed and meditate, even if it's just for a few minutes. Don't touch your screen yet. This small habit helps you build momentum, one action at a time. Then freshen up and set aside some time to read your favorite books, based on whatever time you have. If your mornings are tight, move your guitar practice to the evening after work. Sometimes hanging out or going to parties feels exciting, but replacing some of that time with productive habits like hitting the gym or spending quality time with family will bring you deeper satisfaction in the long run. This way, you don't feel trapped, but you also don't lose direction. And here's a friendly reminder. If you keep switching your main goal, you'll stay average at everything. But if you commit, even temporarily, to one goal, you give yourself a chance to become exceptional at something. When you use your main goal as leverage and improve it, the results will eventually give you the time and resources to pursue your other interests. So if you feel like you have too many interests, you don't need fewer dreams, you need better focus. Remember, progress comes from commitment, not curiosity alone. Right now, pick one main course, just one, and give it your full energy for the next few months. That single decision can change your entire life. If this hit you, comment below. What's the one thing you're choosing? And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Because your potential, it's not the problem. Your focus is.